as an offensive danger man, Mbappe. As an overall rounded footballer, bro, I told you, Yamal is the best 16-year-old I've ever seen.
If I'm being honest, I don't think this is even like close, bro. I don't think this is even a debate.
We're talking about technical aspect. I think Yamal is a better creator.
Mbappe at 18? What the hell?
Josh, 2018 Mbappe versus 2024 Yamal. Who you got and how big is the gap? This is a good one. The more dangerous player, I think, is 2018 Mbappe. Who you are afraid of in terms of just what he can do to you attacking wise. Because that's when he actually he had his speed and actually a bit more football technical ability. But I feel technically the better footballer, I still say overall is Yamal. I think it's Yamal. I also say it's Yamal, but it's tricky. So as an offensive danger man, Mbappe. As an overall rounded footballer, bro, I told you, Yamal is the best 16-year-old I've ever seen. Okay, Yamal at 16 is better than Messi at 16, Arana at 16, and we don't have footage of Pele at 16, so we don't know. But he's the best 16-year-old I've ever seen.
But to be honest with you, you're looking at it. I don't understand why people always try to bring up stats for 16-year-olds, particularly Real Madrid fans, when Vinny was doing jack shit when it came to stats, and you guys were consistently saying give him time. All of a sudden now stats matter, and then you also look at some of the greatest goal scorers in their era previously, the likes of Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. They weren't having these type of stats when they were teenagers. They weren't out and out goal scorers. They became that over time, and I'm not worried about the goal scoring aspect because I do believe that Yamal is more of a. I do think that he has it in him because he's more of a placement more so than power. It's just adapting to professionalism, adapting to pro football. But at the same time, if we're comparing both, I would agree in the sense that in terms of Mbappe, I think he's more of an effective player. He's more effective. I think he's an out and out better goal scorer. I think he's better in terms of his movements off the ball. I think he knows how to get into dangerous places. We're talking about technical aspect. I think Yamal is a better creator. I think he's a better
a way better passer.
I think he's a better passer. The fact that this guy at the Euros had created more chances than England as a whole going into the final, and he's created more chances than majority of nations. So if we're talking about
hold on, that has to be a kills, man. That has to be a kills. Oh my god! More chances than a whole team.
I was actually watching a compilation of 2018 World Cup Mbappe, and bro, the guy was dangerous, man. Whether on the left, on the right, bro, I didn't know he was that. I forgot he was that good as a right winger, bro.
Yep, yeah.
He was crazy on the right. I don't know why he's playing this central role, bro.
It doesn't work.
He's better on the right than if he's not playing on the. Just as like a side note, I would have him play on the right for Madrid. I'll be honest, bro. Instead of that central.
So let me ask you. Okay, so what do you think happened to Mbappe from 2018 and the guy that we have now?
It's the same thing that a certain. He idolizes a certain Ronaldo, and we all know what Ronaldo did after 2014, bro. And he did that.
You mean when he hit a one-man wall?
Yeah.
All right.
He started prioritizing, GA. So he started staying in the center instead of actually trying to play football. So, Mbappe at that time, it was dangerous. But Yamal, for me, I think he's a better footballer, more creative player. Mbappe, so it's very hard to compare, bro.
No. I think for me, because you were just pretty much going to it. Yamal had more to his. Yamal has more to his game. Mbappe is a more dangerous attacker. Yeah, Mbappe wasn't great at passing. He really didn't create. He couldn't really play make. He really couldn't set up for the guy.
Wow, you tripping.
Wing.
You tripping.
Compared to Yamal, are you saying that Mbappe was as good a
He was a
creator
decent
as this
Yeah,
Yamal.
the
playmaker
only
in
the
20.
only
Oh
answer is
yeah, decent is fine, but he
HH,
wasn't known as
no.
being a
There's
creator.
nothing.
HH,
Not
did you see that pass
decent.
to
He was
Giroud?
He was one of
Did you
excellent.
see that pass
The
to Giroud?
only thing that Yamal has over him is crossing. Mbappe at 18, and
Bro, what? Mbappe at 18, you anointed him because you were like, oh my God, someone has come in who has that Salini and can get those goals and assists. Like, bro, Mbappe at 18, what the hell?
HH is
Look,
a better player.
Mbappe at
He was
18.
a problem attacking wise, offensively. But are you saying Mbappe at
He
18 was
was,
overall a better footballer than this Yamal that we've seen?
define
yes.
better.
If I'm being honest, I don't think this is even like close, bro. I don't even think this is even a debate. Like if it was, who would I rather have between these two, Mbappe 2018 or 20 or this version of Yamal, bro? Any day of the week, give me that Kylian Mbappe. He was a better dribbler. I don't understand this dribbling nonsense. I don't stand it. He's a bet. He was a. I'm not saying he's not a better playmaker, but he was a good playmaker. He's what's a finishing? He has that. Bro had both feet. Like he was dangerous. This guy was effective. Was it UCL? Then 2018. I know people try to say, oh yeah, he was carried by Pogba. No, I'm sorry. If you remove Mbappe from that France team, I don't think they win. That's
If you remove Pogba
that's
from that
crazy.
France team, they don't
man,
win.
come on.
No. Basically,
Yeah.
Mbappe's importance was exactly the same as Pogba's. You remove
No,
Pogba from that France team, they do not win.
Lamine Yamal, 10 assists in 50 games. Oh, Kylian Mbappe, 16 assists in
Stop
46 games.
using
Hey, this
stats,
guy is
man.
trolling. I don't get this guy, man.
You know one
He
thing?
never
Talking about
used
assists.
stats.
Let him use his
Let him
stats.
learn. Let him learn.
So when we're talking about creating, right? When we're talking about creating, that 2017-2018 Kylian Mbappe gave a lot of assists, created a lot of chances.
Wait, hold on. Let me land. Let me land.
No, so what do you when you don't have goals, when you don't have assists, when whatever you do on the pitch doesn't result in anything tangible, I don't give a damn about your shoulder feints and your dummies and your nutmegs hugging the touchline. No one gives a crap. I don't care if you're 16. I don't care if you're 26. I don't care if you're 36. No one cares. No one cares. Please, this whole dribble, merchant YouTube compilations. Yeah, fine. I agree. He's 16. Then give him
That's
time.
crazy.
Don't hype him up. Don't say he's the next big thing until he gives something tangible. Don't hype him up. That's all. I'm not saying he doesn't have
an
generational
assist in
potential.
a Euro final.
No one cares.
He had the most
No one
assists
cares.
in the Euros.
Wait, no, didn't
He had
he
the
didn't
most
provide an
assists in the
assist in a
Euros.
Euro final?
He had the
That is
most
the
assists
So?
in the Euros, HH.
So?
Barry.
Yeah, no break.
Yeah, I think when we talk about those two players, it just depends on what you need on your team. And that's why, like Don was, you needed to understand the concept because you can't have too much of something in your team. So if you have playmakers already, give it to Mbappe because he's there for that. If you don't have enough creators, give it to Yamal. But just say, give me the raw player. I think I'll give it to Mbappe. I love Yamal, he's my guy, but I think I'll give it to Mbappe.
If you're going to the market right now and they say you don't know what other pieces you're going to get, you either have 2018 Mbappe or 2024 Yamal. Which are you picking? You don't know what you're going to get. That's the question. That's the question.
Yeah, so if you're making your team, what do you want?
You don't know what you're going to get.
No. Wing said that. I don't. No. Wing. So I think Wing's question is, I don't know what piece I'm going to get to give him. So it's a gamble. So that makes the question interesting. My answer still stands in terms of Mbappe is the greater attacker and Yamal is the overall better player. But to answer Wing's question, that's gamble. I'm going with Mbappe. Now the gamble may not pay off, but Wing, if you said boom, you have to choose one. I don't know who you're going to get. I'll roll the dice and hope that I can work with the pieces to get out of Mbappe 20. And that's because of how dangerous he is offensively.
Yeah.
First of all, 2018 Mbappe is actually the PSG one. And here's the thing about Mbappe that people are forgetting. This guy has, maybe except for Monaco, has played with a lot of superstars around him. So when you guys usually compare this whole GA, I mean, when you play in Liga with Neymar and compare that to playing in La Liga with Lewandowski, do you know now? And there's not a Lewandowski that is P. This is an aging Lewandowski. Do you know how hard that is compared to Mbappe, and then he goes to France playing with Pogba and Griezmann. So it's like, and with Matuidi, and let's not even talk about how stacked that team was. So you guys don't really even look at this thing well, and you guys keep saying chance creation. I'm sorry, but in PSG, the guy that was creating the chances was Neymar. Okay, it was Neymar, and for France, it was Pogba and Griezmann.
Pogba, yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Now, for what Mbappe does is amazing. He was the star in 2018, even 2017. 2017, when he was in Monaco, scoring all the goals. That was crazy. But that was what he was doing, scoring the goals, not really creating chances, which obviously has effects. But here's the thing. What you said, what HH said, or what the question you gave to HH, who are you taking, Mbappe or Yamal? If you don't know where your team is, honestly, I'll gamble with Yamal, even though I've only seen one season of him. And hear me out. It's a close call. But here's the thing: if I'm going to take a gamble with shit players, because here's the thing about Mbappe, the shitter his surrounding has been, the lower he has actually been. Because let's give it a start. Ever since them Neymar and Co have been declining, and Neymar has left. Look at what Mbappe is now. If you think about it, Mbappe is probably going to go back to the Mbappe we all know in Real Madrid. Why? Because he has quality players around him.
I don't think it's a conversation, in my opinion, that I think you have to go with Mbappe. HH, we can compare the attributes of players, but that's natural. Some players have things better than other players. Mbappe struck fear in defenders. HH, as good as Yamal is, Mbappe made defenders shit themselves. They're scared to play against Mbappe. I remember that 2018 Argentina match. The Mascherano literally dragged him by his shirt down because he was afraid that the guy was going to run from box to box in the space of 11 seconds and dunk a goal on him. Like, he was that good. And I think Yamal is an excellent player. And when he's 18, it will be a very difficult conversation to have between who is better at 18. But you want to compare just now? For me, Mbappe.
To watch the rest of this vid, think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace!